Good afternoon and welcome to the 4th annual AgRally presented by John Deere right here from RFD-TV's Auction Barn Studio located in the historic Fort Worth Stockyard. You just heard a live and lively audience who are joining us for the next 4 hours. I'm Mark Opel. Thank you for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed Market Day Report and our tour around the country for various activities celebrating this National Ag Day. Again, nation's capital, Midwest Plains. This afternoon we'll be celebrating agriculture in other areas of the country as we move forward the next 4 hours. A lot of things planned. They started the day after last year to plan this year. So we're looking forward to presenting it to you in the next 4 hours. Helping me do that, one, we've got some other hosts, but we'll get to those in post in just a minute. Pat Driscoll, again, welcome. It's hard to believe it's been a year.
It has been a year, Mark, and it is hard to believe. It was like yesterday, I think.
Wow. Pat is CEO and founder of the Certified Ag Dealership and AgRally. So this has been a dream come true for 4 times, Pat, and it feels good to be here.
It does. And let's not forget why we're here. What is AgRally, Mark? AgRally, it's National Ag Day.
It is.
So to folks in the West, good morning. To folks in the East, good afternoon. But to everybody, happy National Agriculture New Year, right? Woo-hoo! And folks, AgRally is the party. This is where we're at. This is, we said it last year. Can we say it again this year, Mark?
Sure.
All right. This is a fusion of the Jerry Lewis Telethon and Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve.
I like that.
Yeah, this is like the child
but I'm
of
wondering
the two.
where that big tote board is when you and I get all these millions of dollars that are coming in, the Jerry Lewis Telethon.
2026 is around the corner, Mark.
So, again, maybe just a 30,000 foot for the next 4 hours. We don't want you to miss a minute here, folks. We thank you for joining us. We thank Patrick Gotch. One person is missing that wasn't here last year, or was here last year, is not here this year, and want to give a shout out to Patrick Gotch. We went to him 3 years ago and had this idea, Pat did, and he said, I will give you whatever you need. And I will tell you from all my time with RFD-TV, never had Patrick Gotch been able to give 3 hours of live television. He did 3 years ago to AgRally. Pat went and said, can we have a 4th hour and have some entertainment? Patrick said, you bet. And so that happened last year for the first time. And that will look a little different this year as well.
It will. So let's take a look at what's going to be happening over the next 4 hours. I mean, we're going to start out. You're going to be talking with our friends at John Deere, of course, who have been our title sponsor from day one, Mark. And we're hugely thankful for them. They shared the vision with us about what this event was all about and what it was meant to do. Celebrate American agriculture and do it in a big way. But this is also going to include, over the course of the next few hours, it's going to be about field demonstrations, some of the greatest things that we've got going on in our heritage farm shows. It's going to be product reveals. It's going to be product updates. It's going to be a little bit about the Ag Truck Trader Pro Rodeo team. It's going to be a lot about the Ag Wagon, and it's going to be about adding some new blood into this thing. And that's what I want to do, is introduce to you right now some new blood that we've got going on. We've got, well, not necessarily new blood. They've been on before, but now they've been promoted, and they got the matching pay raises. We'll work on that later. But we've got Jay Holcomb here, otherwise known as Blake Shelton's twin brother. And we've got Peyton Valentine, who's with the Certified Agriculture Group, as the rodeo manager and our experiential marketing manager. They are going to be co-hosts along with Mark and I this year. We are raising the quality and we're bringing down the age. So we appreciate you guys doing this.
I appreciate you saying that, because I think I'm just as old as you are.
So folks, everybody out there that's tuning into AgRally right now, you have got 4 hours coming that is going to be made up of all kinds of different pieces and parts that come from heritage farm shows, that come from Rockin' New Year's Eve, and we hope to entertain, educate, and make you want to come back for more a year from now. Guys, what are the favorite parts that you're looking forward to here?
Pat, I'm the Pro Rodeo manager. I have to say I'm excited to be talking to the Ag Truck Trader Pro Rodeo team. We have Darlene Lint from the PRCA here. I'm excited about our rodeo block.
I'm excited about it all. I mean, I get to serve actually 3 roles here. I love the rodeo, obviously. I'm a dealer, so I get an opportunity to look at it from agtrucktrader.com. perspective. And then also, being a rancher. And, it's an opportunity for me to really get, to see what the next year is going to be like.
Yeah, well, and you do, and you're just energy.
Yes.
I mean, you're just, it doesn't matter which of the hats you're wearing, you're just energy.
Yes,
and
sir.
we want that for our New Year's celebration.
Absolutely.
Folks, we're going to throw it over to Mark Oppold now for our opening product block. Mark?
Very good, yes, and during the next 4 hours, we'll have various members who have been with us for these years that we call product blocks to give you more information about what they're all about. And doing that, we'll lead off with our very first and title sponsor from day one, John Deere. Joining us here is Kyle Berry. Kyle was with us last night. Hope you were with us last night for our Rural America Live, kind of a preview of what today was all about. So I want to again thank John Deere, and good to have you with us again, Kyle.
Thank you, Mark.
Maybe just real quick before we get into some of the things here that John Deere, 4 years, and we talked to Jenny about this during Market Day Report as well. It's important for John Deere every day to celebrate agriculture.
It is, and we're happy to be back and supporting our customers across the globe and celebrating National Ag Day.
Very good. So what are some of the farmers, what should they be thinking about here? You're the manager precision update. You and I did a Rural America Live about a week ago. About precision upgrades. And what should we be thinking about here? We're getting the planting season started. In many areas it's already started. But what should producers be thinking about as it relates to a precision upgrade for their equipment?
Yeah, so planting season's underway in many parts of the country, and it's going to be soon in others. We know there's maybe some snow in the forecast,
yeah.
And that isn't welcomed by many, but it'll move through. And so when we think planters, there's probably not a lot to be done left with the planter business, at least for this growing season. But when we think about sprayers, there's still a lot of opportunity when we think about the sprayer business. So we can upgrade sprayers all the way back to 2008. So customers with a 2008 or newer John Deere sprayer in their shed, we have an upgrade for you. That could be new nozzle technology. So with the current market environment, people are trying to figure out how do they lower their input costs, and one way to do that is to use less product. And we have a couple different products that can help you do that. So we can go with Individual Nozzle Control Pro or Exact Apply, which is going to bring that section control down to the individual nozzle. So we'll turn each individual nozzle on and off as we go through point rows or waterways, whatever it might be, and that helps customers lower their input cost by 2 to 5%. Just literally taking the sections and making them smaller.
Right.
So that's probably the foundation of the sprayer technology. We have products like product recirc and pressure recirculation and product reclaim. And so that gives us the ability to pull product from the boom plumbing system back into the tank, and also pressurize that boom system to keep any product from settling. So it's about doing a better job when we're in the field and taking machines that customers already own and bringing them up to the latest technology that we have to offer.
Yeah, I'll get more into that in the sprayers, but you bring up a couple of great points here. Planting season is already underway, but as we talked a couple of weeks ago here, you have upgrades for planting, for planters, for sprayers, and for the combine. Now, we may not cover all that today, but just for someone out there in their existing equipment, obviously John Deere would like to sell new equipment. That's what it's all about. But they want to bring that producer up with precision upgrades that will make his job easier and more productive.
Exactly, yeah. We want to meet the customer where they are, and we know not every customer that we have is a new machine buyer. And so how do we meet them where they're at, taking the machines that they already have in their shed, and taking the new technology that our engineers and folks at Deere are working hard every day to try to bring new innovative products to the marketplace. How do we put those on as many machines as possible to help more and more customers benefit from those and ultimately become more profitable?
And the dealer is a very important part of this whole conversation. When you talk about these precision upgrades, it may sound, I won't say monumental for some of the people that are watching here today, but it really can make their job easier. We talked about that, and the dealer will be a big help.
Yeah, the dealer's a great source of information. We can talk, and we have talked in various depth about all of the different upgrades, and depending on what the customer has and where they're trying to go, the dealer can help the customer understand what upgrades are available for the machines that they have. What problems are they trying to solve on their farm, and what solutions does John Deere have to help them get there?
Don't want to forget about See and Spray before we run out of time here, Kyle. I know that John Deere is very proud of that, and you should be.
We spend a lot of time talking about See and Spray, and it's a pretty impressive technology. If you've never seen it work, it's our targeted weed control technology, and what it does is it actually, the cameras across the boom to pick the difference between a crop and a weed, make the decision to spray just the weed, saves customers 50% or more on their non-residual herbicide products.
And if we want to learn more, and there's a lot to learn, boy, I learn every time I visit with you or Jenny or Kayleen. We're going to have Kayleen on with us here during the next 3-4 hours as well. But where can our viewers and listeners learn more?
Yeah, Deere.com/upgrades a great spot to learn more specifically about upgrades. Or like I mentioned, the John Deere dealer is going to be a great source of information to help guide them through the process of upgrading the machines that they already own.
And we'll tease it a little bit. There's going to be a special offer from John Deere that they're going to hear about. One of the many that we're going to bring to the table, and John Deere wants to be part of that as well.
Yep, that's right. So there's a special offer, 10% off the cash price of round balers, as well as a 0% for 60 months through the end of April.
Very
good. We talked a lot about maybe row crop agriculture, but the next segment's going to be all about our hay and forage business.
Looking forward to that. Thank you again, and thanks, John Deere.
Thank you.
All right, Kyle Berry here, and that kicks things off here, and we're going to throw it to a new co-host here, a guy that doesn't have a lot of passion, but you know you have to live with that. Jay, back to you.